And we're back. All the Mario's wrecking crew. Let's hope it's less pain this time.
Judging by this, no.
I was doing pretty well in the practice stuff. It was going alright. So like this one looks crazy and complicated, and it kind of is in some ways, but it's mostly just paying attention to eggplants.
Everyone remember to pay attention to eggplants.
Okay, I think I've pretty much... almost. I'm just going to let things clear up a bit over here and then... Ah! So I know it can count to win after you die.
Not this time.
Just didn't quite get the timing on there. Yeah, I'm clearing pretty quickly here. You know, up until it gets to the parts where it's actually difficult. Everything's fine until it's hard. Fire. It's an eggplant doing all the fuck up there. How did they...
No.
Okay.
He's going down ladders.
Yeah, they do that. Once they hit the top of a thing, they start going down. It didn't... Well, this is starting off great. Ah! Damn it!
Did that eggplant just kind of wiggle at you? Is that what happened there?
Kinda, yeah. Damn it, Spike. Breaking my escapes. Breaking my everything. Here I am, just trying to have bones, and you're just not going to allow it. You gotta break everything. He actually helped me out there. And then fire happened.
Do the eggplant dance.
Do the eggplant wiggle. Damn it! I actually could have gotten out of that. Third time's a charm. Third set of game over lives.
Third continues a charm.
Alright, there's still a door down here to break.
You can't have Spike breaking that ladder.
Now we're fine. Now everyone can break everything whenever. Alright. Think I've got it. See, third time's the charm.
Yeah.
Now these other ones are going to be easier because there's a specific way to do them.
Huh.
This one, you start out by just standing here. Because you gotta wait for all these wrenches. You've got the wrenches coming down the only ladder that you can take. And you just kind of gotta wait and lure them into this door. And wait for the other one to come around. I'm going up. And here I'm going to wait a moment because fire happens at that exact moment. So if I break this ladder, I'm slightly fucked. And I come around here. Hit this exactly once. Do a little circle with the eggplant here, and then the other eggplant joins in, and I'm still just gonna circle around a little. Hit this ladder. Hit this bomb while off-centered so that I drop on top of that barrel so I can walk through. So I'm not trapped between those barrels. And then just come up here, hit bombs, and break all these bricks. See, if you're standing directly on that bomb when you hit it, you drop directly in between those two barrels and you're trapped. You have to hit it off-center so that you land inside, partially overlapping a barrel. Now here, I use Spike to get me out of here. Just climb up, kill these. And hit bomb, and I should have sat on the bomb and let it drop. Forgot about that. Okay. There's a lot of specific things in some of these, so I'm not going to remember every single one the first time through. But hey, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine forever. Fine. So yeah, let Spike drop you to get you out of the things to the trap. And then, right, I can just ignore those. Hit these. Wait for the wrenches to come and just blow myself up. And I should have hit one of the wrenches with a bomb. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this too easily now. Okay, no, I can just do that. And everything's fine.
Hey. So we're getting into the more puzzly parts.
Yeah, things get really puzzly.
Oh, there's a wall of eggplants.
This one is less puzzly. You just kind of come up each of the sets of ladders to hit the doors at the tops, waiting for eggplants to go through. And then at the end, I'm just going to hit one of those bombs at the edge. Pretty simple.
Bonus stage time. See, we're back to fully heavy-duty walls. Wow.
That's just mean.
Wow.
This one, not puzzly, this is going to be another pain level.
Uh-oh.
So, the start is pretty simple. You come up to the top, those wrenches get confused because the tops of those ladders don't go anywhere. So I can break these first two layers of ladders pretty easily, but then it's a lot of dodging. Doing shit like that. And using the levels and eggplants coming around, and I gotta also deal with Spike, of course.
Whoa.
Alright. Spike hadn't hit me. Okay. The thing that makes this level weirdest is that when you're moving from ladder to ladder, the controls get a little awkward because when you're on one ladder and you move to another ladder, you can't stop in between tiles. So it'll just keep moving you across even after you let go of the direction. Eggplants! Actually been... and that was the weird thing, like I said. I kept going after trying to stop going because ladders. Okay, Spike kind of knocked me and an eggplant walked through while I was being knocked. Which was kind of helpful, but then I got trapped afterwards, so not so much.
So thanks, but for nothing.
Up, damn. Ah. Control's not helping. All right.
Knock Spike out of the way.
Okay. Get the wrenches to come over. Wrap around. I think now I'm good because the eggplants are both going the same direction. I just need to get the wrenches out of my way to go along, and I think I might almost have it.
Fire.
I've got it.
You got it.
And Spike finished it for me.
Thanks, Spike.
Ah.
Son of a gun.
This one's kind of fun.
Bombs.
It looks terrifying.
A little bit, because you need to get the top row, right?
So, the thing is, let me just... You see that dark gray brick?
Yeah.
That absolutely has to be the last thing you get, because there's no way to get out of that space.
I see.
So you have to go from the bottom up, which means you've got to do this. Race the explosions to get to the ladder. It's not that hard. Again, it looks terrifying.
And now you're safe up here.
Yep.
Except from fire.
And the fire just happened, so... Got all the time in the world for this.
Neat.
Let's see. This one looks complicated. But if I do this, I think, was it this? No, it was on this floor. Was it? There was one floor that I can sit on, and then... Yeah, here we go. And then they'll come around and get trapped.
Aha!
So, I have to break this to give myself an exit from that space. But then, otherwise, it's just done. This one can be a little rough. Go away, Spike.
We got him.
Alright, I need to get these guys off of ladders. There we go. I'll have to come around one way again. This is slightly bad. Whew. Okay. Okay. was a little hectic, but made it
Little
through just
tight
fine.
at the end there, but
Just fine. Everything's fine. I told you.
now to get your paycheck.
Well, I mean, again, it's just a bonus. This is the bonus stage, the stage where you earn your bonus.
Well, apparently Spike just gave up, so...
Yeah, Spike's a bit of a quitter sometimes. Just another facet of him being a terrible foreman.
Mm-hmm.
This one requires some puzzling. So you break those doors along the way, you slip around behind those wrenches so you can get up here and take these doors out.
Okay.
Then you gotta wait for them to kind of come up so you have time to hit this bomb and quickly get off of that. Ah, damn it. I screwed up.
Uh-oh.
Because I need to use that bomb to drop down into that space where the last door is. That may have been a mistake. Maybe. I'll wait for them here a bit. Yeah, it worked.
Hey. That's bizarre.
Let's see, tips on playing the game. It's mostly just you gotta watch what's going on in the level. You've got to pay attention to what areas are inaccessible once you've broken certain things. Like that. I'm not sure that I can... No, okay. No, wait. I've just got myself trapped. Okay. Important tip. If you ever get yourself trapped and can't die, hit select. That'll back you back out to the title screen.
It's a good tip.
Let's see. Another tip. Something that I have not been doing is on the title screen. You know, it keeps what level you were on after you game over. You can actually just select whatever level you want. On the title screen, you can hit A and B to just change the current phase.
Huh.
So if you get stuck on a particular level, if you want to try it a couple of times after you beat it, or if you just want to try it and then stop and then come back another time, you know, that's something that you can do. Alright, I've got that guy. Now I can come up around here, and,
Fire?
but that wrench, I was kind of stuck there. Yeah, I have been, streaming all these. I've been putting them up on YouTube. I've got, the link to my YouTube channel in the, descriptor below the stream. So if you want to see how to beat all of the levels, I do eventually beat all of the levels as I get through them. It's not necessarily the quickest or best way to beat them, but I do eventually beat all of them. This one's just a matter of keeping ahead of the wrenches. This one I should be able to trap, actually. No, damn.
It's not really a way out of there now, is there?
I'll have to do that space last then.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Yeah, I think I've screwed this.
How did he get out?
He climbed up that ladder and then went off it. But once you break that ladder, there's going to be no way out.
Oh, dear.
Is the problem. Yeah. There's, I think, too many spots now where I can't. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think you can...
Yeah, pretty sure this is... Alright, reset. Yeah, there's no falling damage in this game, so you can fall from however high up, you're fine.
The only real problem is falling on things.
Yeah, falling on enemies or falling into locations where you get trapped. And actually, here, I can get guys trapped up there. That's right. That's how I do this. I don't always remember all of the things.
Don't remember all the things, just going to play all of the things.
There's so many things to do and play that I just gotta, you know... I get into the flow and then I remember. You know, that's just how it goes. Alright, can I... I kind of want this wrench to get out of there so I can trap him.
Well,
I don't think he's going to.
You don't want to get rid of this ladder, though.
Yeah. Because the thing is, at that ladder... Okay, I'll have to come down to the bottom to get that wrench to move to a different ladder.
Yeah.
Because he's just kind of trying to climb up into that barrel. Alright, this should do. I just wait for him up here.
And he'll fall into this pit trap.
And then I will have free reign to not screw up.
To wreck the crew.
Alright, I want to break this ladder, and I can get out through this one, and now I've just got these bottom ladders left. Alright.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this one is,
Oh boy.
This one's a thing. So, obviously you have to run to the left immediately. And what you want to do is break these ladders. Because wrenches can turn around whenever they hit a ladder. So you break all the ladders, and then you just kind of run around as they chase you. You do have to make sure not to wrap around too early, because there are those ladders going down on the left, and they can turn around on those ladders like all the others. Oh. So if you keep like just ahead of them, then you're fine. And then once you've cleared that out, you come down, bust this barrel, bust this ladder, jump down, and they get stuck on that ladder there. Because they don't realize that they can climb up. Because they only ever try to climb to exactly your level.
Ah, there's the trick.
And then at the bottom here, just make sure you don't break those ladders until you've gotten everything else. Just so that you have an easy way to evade fire if needed.
We all need a fire escape from time to time.
I'm glad I practiced that one. That one took me a couple of times to figure out.
Oh, this is symmetrical.
Okay. I gotta get Spike to come around and not break that ladder up here.
Now that it's your only
Damn
ladder.
it. Come away, Spike. Okay, I've got him trapped now. That's good.
Okay.
Now, up here, there's these eggplants that are just kind of bopping back and forth between those two ladders around the wraparound.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can just kind of leave them for a bit. Sort of.
You kind of have to get those next, don't you?
No, because I need to break these I need to break one of these supports. Otherwise, if I go down there and break the ladders, I get stuck. So, let's break this, and then the eggplants are going to come out of there. And now I can come in and bust these ladders and escape. Alright, I'm in the clear. As long as I don't walk off an edge.
There, yeah.
Alright.
Spike decided to just pose for the entire thing.
Yeah, he got on that barrel and he's just found his inner JoJo protagonist.
Ow. Why does he...
Spike still uses partially his normal AI in the bonus stage, where he will try to follow to your level. Let's see, this one, right? This one involves a lot of kind of leading around.
This is their test of...
You know, they once again decided they wanted to fill every single space.
Yeah. I just imagine this is like the AI test for, can we get the enemies to navigate through a maze to chase after you?
Okay, so this is good. Now the key to this is breaking those supports, because that'll allow you to escape from the way over there.
Spike's deadly barrel maze.
But what I was really wanting was for Spike to hit me while I'm standing here, so he traps himself. Now I can just try to remember how this went. Okay. Now I want that wrench to come further up so that I can dodge around it. Because I'm going to just kind of go in a straight line along the way now. And I gotta use this little circle here to get around the wrench. Okay. And you just come down here, bust these. And
Spike.
down here does need to be the last place you go. You do get trapped after you break these ladders. Here's another hectic one.
Uh-oh.
Diagonals.
Making some fancy patterns here.
So, the key to this one is being able to get around things at the bottom.
I see.
So, what you want to do is wait for a gap in the eggplant parade when you're waiting at one of the bottom spots, so that you can run off to the right. If you can hide underneath the ledge at the very far right, then you can be safe from eggplants dropping down onto you from above, and you can then sit at the wraparound waiting for the wrenches to turn around so that they can come at you. Yeah, at that second floor area. Ah!
A little too late there.
A little too early.
One of those times.
Lower ones, and now I just got two. Yeah, and I got trapped again there. Same thing. Yeah, if you go through the wraparound before the wrenches have cleared the ladder, then, of course, they'll turn around at the ladder. Ah. There for things to come around, and... Ah, that was a mistake. Should not have gone for that bottom door. Okay. Ah, damn it! Fire! I thought I was above it.
It looked like you were a whole level above it, but...
Yeah! I hate when fire appears on top of me.
I also hate it when fire appears on top of me, but for different reasons.
Okay, I can get all of them. I have just enough time to get all of those.
Anyway.
So something that I was thinking about doing for this series that I've already screwed this up. For, something to discuss during these lulls after I've died multiple times on the same level. I
Yeah.
think I am going to start watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, the 80s cartoon. And,
Why?
I actually remember watching that cartoon as a kid, and it's extremely goofy and bad in an 80s cartoon fun way.
Right.
So I think it would be fun to just have that as a thing to discuss during, these lulls when I'm not able to say much because I'm dying multiple times on the same level.
We'll just discuss the antics of Captain Lou Albino.
Okay. Alright. Now I should be fine as long as I am watchful of fire. Okay, there's the fire.
I mean, I say the same thing every day.
And then, yeah, occasionally eggplants will come up to this level, but as long as you're just paying attention.
It feels like they begrudgingly put those last couple of ladders in there. Like, oh, I guess we have to make it possible.
I guess there needs to be a path to reach everything necessary. And there we go.
Hey.
There's only like, what, one game over worth?
1 hour? No. Okay. So
this one I have actually not practiced. This I did not get to, so this is new on me.
Oop, found the M and the A.
That's bad. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like the trick to this one is going to be staying on top and taking them out from the top down. There are 100 levels. This is... What one is this? 60 something? 70 something I think we're up to? 61 is where we started this session.
Oh.
So I think this is 70 something now. I have to see next time I die. Ah. So, one trick that I haven't been able to pull this session, yeah, 75, is if you're trapped with fire coming at you, it is possible to duck under the fire when it bobs up, just briefly. I have done that a couple of times in the previous videos of this, but it's very tight timing, difficult to do, and sometimes you just don't have the space to do it anyway. But if you're in a pinch and you just can't evade the fire, then that is something you can at least attempt. I think fire's about to happen. Yeah, there we go. Let's hold off there. So, Spike is there just repeatedly opening that door. So the things just keep kind of going through.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
But the thing is, they keep coming back out as well.
Yeah.
So, let me just try hitting a bomb there. And that seems to have worked.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Hey!
Alright. This is a pretty productive session. Much better than last time.
Yeah.
Where I spent half of the session on 2 levels.
Making actual progress here.
Okay, this one looks like kind of the same sort of thing that I was doing a lot previously. with dodging up ladders around wrenches.
Yeah, do the wrench shuffle.
Wrenches and eggplants.
Fire.
Yeah, I know. I got it. Everything's fine. Everything's good and fine forever.
Everything's fine.
All right. Eggplant. I'm gonna just go down and come back up later.
Looks like there's opportunities here for... Well, I say the trapping guys?
Fire! Oh, God, that was close. I don't think there's a good opportunity to really just completely trap guys. Because as soon as I climb back up here, those guys are going to come up that ladder again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Standing up here, I should be safe, though. Because those two wrenches are just going to loop on that ladder, and these eggplants are not going to go right after climbing this ladder. So let's just wait for an opportune moment like now. And that trapped me. Should have gone around the wraparound.
Yeah.
That's actually, I could use that bomb to escape from the top. Also, I seem to have gotten all of these wrenches down here. That is bad.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Like, how do you even get to those bombs?
Okay, those bombs, yeah, there's actually no way to reach them, is there? They're just decorative. Decorative detonation. Yeah, that was timing. Lights is coming at me. Yeah, I got myself trapped. Ah, God damn it. Then they will start going down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the general thing. They'll kind of bob back and forth, changing directions. And so that's been about an hour. So this is a good spot to end for now. I'll be back doing this again on Saturday, same time, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, 6 o'clock Eastern. So, thanks for joining, and hopefully next time, I probably won't finish it next time. That would take some good luck to get through another 25 levels. 2 more sessions, though. Probably we'll finish through Wrecking Crew, and then move on to more Marios. So, see you next time.
Bye.